Hi everyone, so earlier today this little being came into our day. He or she, I'm not sure which, was found just outside the front door where there are a couple of cats who roam around, like semi-wild cats, and they were just sat there completely unharmed as far as I can tell, and we brought them in because they were in shock. They were very still but shaking a little bit and very nervous. It's just a baby fledgling. I'm not sure exactly how old, but definitely a baby, and can't fly yet, is struggling to walk even, but is trying to fly. Every once in a while she calls out. I don't know if you can hear that. So we brought her in to calm her down a little bit because we didn't want her to get sick and maybe die from the shock of it. So we brought her in, gave her some body warmth. It was earlier this morning, so it wasn't quite as warm as it is now. And I put her in this cardboard box that I had saved from some chocolate. It's a little bit of padding in there, some berries, some grass, just some natural smells. And we kept her in there for a while. I'm calling her her because I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. Then we took her around the front where we found her, in the hopes of finding maybe her parents flying around looking for her. We wanted to give her back to her parents, but at the time we weren't sure what kind of bird she is. We didn't know if she was a sparrow or maybe a baby blackbird, but the colouring was off and the beak wasn't the right shape, and so I eventually asked around, and it turns out she is a baby swallow, and there are loads of swallows around. They're actually nesting in the roof of this hut that I'm staying in, but we're not sure which she belongs to, and none of the swallows have kind of looked like they're looking. I know that we're meant to leave her be, and preferably I would like to leave her be, put her back where we found her, and hope that the mum is circling and looking for her and that her calls will be heard. But there are cats roaming around outside that would definitely kill her and have her for supper. We thought about putting her in a tree, building her, in fact Peter did build her a little birdhouse to put her in a tree, but then we found out that she's climbing quite a lot and she can jump out, and if she jumps out she could break her neck, so we can't put her low down for the cats, we can't put her high up in case she jumps out, and we just don't know what is safe. So we've called the vets, and they said that there is a woman who would come and collect her and take her in and nurture her until she was big enough to fly, and then let her loose into the wild. It's such a shame to me to take her away from where her mum is, because her mum is around here somewhere, we think. But obviously we can't take the risk of putting her out in the hopes that her mum will find her, because she may not, and in which case she could die. Today was my vlogging day. I was going to make a video today, but this has taken up my whole day so far, and it's already late afternoon. And so I thought I would just share this story with you, because this is what's happening in my day now, and I wanted to share it with you. I've put it on Instagram because I wanted some help initially to find out what kind of bird she was, what's the best thing to do with her. A couple of you actually are either a vet, or your parents are a vet, or you know someone who's a vet, and you had a lot of really helpful information, so I'm really glad that I posted on Instagram. Thank you if you responded, for your response. It's actually come in handy quite a lot. I know that handling a bird may mean that the parents will then reject the bird. The bird was already handled before I had handled her, unfortunately, but then I did hear that that is also a myth and not necessarily true, so I don't know. I'm getting a lot of conflicting information, and so far we're not sure what we're going to do. We thought about hand raising her and then letting her out where we found her when she was old enough to fly away, but we're off to London for a little while, and so won't be around. I also wouldn't know how to feed her, how to have her drink. and I think it's just best if a professional takes care of her. So we've called the woman who delivers the birds to the RSPCA, and hoping that she can come and collect her, because we don't have a mode of transport to get her to the local vets, which is miles away. Hopefully she can come and collect her. If not, we will have to put her in a box and take her to a bus or something and take her into the town, drop her off at the vet, and then hope that the woman comes back again soon to take care of her. We don't know. It's all up in the air at the moment.
Hello. Your call can't be taken at the moment.
Hi Diana, we've found a swallow fletchling that is lost and without their parents. We just want to see whether there's anything that can be arranged. Thank you. Cheers.
But I did want to share what's going on. She's currently cleaning herself. She seems very chipper and happy at the moment. She is calling out for her mum still. She's pooped on my hand twice, so that's a good sign. At least she's had a full stomach. And hopefully we can feed her again, or we can sort out something where somebody can feed her. Yeah, that's all I've got. I don't know what else to say, other than I am completely besotted. We've had her now for how many hours? What time is it? We've had her since earlier this morning, probably about 6 hours I would say, and I'm just in love with her. She immediately felt very secure. I think she understood that we were trying to take care of her, and that we weren't going to harm her, and she feels very secure with me now. I try and put her down or back in the box or into a more enclosed area so she feels a bit safer, because there are cats and dogs around here which we have locked away. But she just doesn't want to be left alone. She's a baby, she wants comfort, she's a bit scared, she's lost, she may be hungry, and she just keeps on finding her way back onto my leg or onto my hand, and she is happiest here. So I'm trying to get a day's work done today on my computer. Seems to be a bit tricky, but this bird has just taken over, and I can't say no. She's such a sweetheart. So that's where we are at the moment. Obviously I'll keep you updated. I'm keeping you updated live on my Instagram, in case any more of you have any helpful tips for me, which I'm so grateful for. And I'll keep you updated on this vlog too. So let's see what happens.
I don't even know how far I've come. I was taken from my mum when I was born. I'm trapped and living in a tiny pen, and oh how it's cold, and oh how I want to see my mum. Yeah, I'm calling out to see her, yeah, but my cries just disappear. I'm struggling to be strong, and oh, I feel lost, and oh, how I want to see my mom.
She's definitely trying to fly. Bless her.
Next to me, crying the same and scared to be, suckling on pulse to ease the pain.
She's also trying to make her way back to me. She seems to keep doing. Climbing on my leg, my hands.
Yeah, I'm calling out to see her. Yeah, but my cries just disappear. I'm struggling to be strong, and oh, I feel lost, and oh, how I want to see my mom. years since I was taken away from her, and I'm chained to a rack. Now I'm awfully sure that my fate will be the same as my own mum. And oh, I feel